This is topic B on page 160, adding headers and footers.
You may need to provide page numbers, section titles, or other information in headers and footers that appear on every page. Word provides features that enable you to enter this information in one place and have it repeat automatically on each page. Headers and footers are defined areas at the top and the bottom margins of a page where you can add textual or graphical information that is common to all or to some of the pages in a document. Common information such as titles, dates, and page numbers can be entered in the left, center, or right sections of a header and footer. You can specify whether headers and footers should appear on the first page of the document. You can also apply different header and footer content to odd and even numbered pages. So to work with our headers and footers, I could go up to my Insert tab, my header and footer command group. Here I have my header drop down. We have a whole gallery of predefined headers that Word has created for us. You get a preview in your drop down. So you can click to choose any one of those to just insert. And now you're in your header area. You can see your document area is slightly dimmed out. That means you're not working with this text. You're in your top margin, which is your header area. When you're working in your header and footer area, you can see on your ribbon, Header and Footer Tools Design Contextual tab has been activated. So a lot of these different predefined headers and footers have different design elements and text placeholders. So you can see this one has a document title placeholder that I can just click into and type my example title. Now, there's a few ways to exit your header and footer area to get back to your main document area. You can see we have a close header and footer button on the Design Contextual tab. Another way is by pressing Escape on your keyboard. You can see now I'm back in my document area. Or another way to flip back and forth between the two is to double click in the area. You can see now I can edit the text here, but I can't edit the text in my header area. That's dimmed out now. So if I wanted to edit this, double click in the header area and it opens up for me. If I want to exit, double click in my document area, header area closes, now I'm in there. Now, I want to show you as I scroll through my multiple pages here, you can see that same header appears on every single page in my document. That's the one thing about headers and footers. You don't have to, type it in manually on each page. It's automatically going to configure to every single page in your document. Same with your footer. If I go to Insert, my footer drop down, I also have different pre-configured footers here. So I'll go ahead and insert Ion Dark. This also has a place for the document title, and it automatically entered my name. It knows my name because I'm signed in to my Microsoft account, and it knows that I'm the person that created this document. I am the author of it, so it automatically input that for me. And that's not to say that you can't change that information. You can. But again, you can just go ahead and type that in. Double click to exit your footer area. Now when I scroll down, that footer on every single page. Now, if you only want your information on, let's say, odd or even, or maybe you don't want your header and footer on your title page. A lot of, reference papers that we wrote, when you're in college, they don't want any of that header information, footer information on your title page, on the first page of your document. That needs to stay clean. So in order to do that, we obviously can't delete it because then that would delete it from all of the other pages in our document. But we have this option on our Header and Footer Tools Design Contextual tab. In our Options command group, we have these two checkboxes, Different First Page or we can also do different odd and even pages. So either one. If I check different first page off, close out my header area, you can see I no longer have a header on my first page. Scroll down, no longer have a footer on my first page, but all subsequent pages after that still included. So just by checking off that one box, it eliminates it from the initial page in my document, but everything else is kept as is. So very useful there.
Our next video will be activity 7.2 on page 161.